The question I've been asked is, how can the idea or notion of a typical or special be reimagined to prepare student teachers for diverse cohorts better? And are the needs of a learner with SEND dramatically different to a child who is gifted and talented or a high prior retainer? Both of these aspects of the question are really challenging. We all know terms such as normal, typical, and special can be really unhelpful when understanding the diversity of the children in our schools. Identifying language which could be used instead is also highly problematic. Have you ever been asked to describe yourself using 3 words? I challenge you to do so if you haven't already. Although you may have chosen 3 words that describe some aspects of yourself, I doubt you could capture all of the elements that make you unique in those 3 terms or labels. Labels can be liberating, a means of defining ourselves, celebrating or recognizing a significant part of who we are. However, although we may choose to identify with a specific label or definition, we cannot capture the amazing individuality of a person within a specific definition or label. In addition, by reducing a child to a label or category, unconsciously we can place a ceiling on our ambitions for them. Here at Birmingham City University, we emphasise the importance of getting to know every child through building strong relationships with the child, with their family, and with the wider community, and effective assessment, so that we are focused on meeting the needs of the individual and have ambitious outcomes for them. As the number of pupils with identified special educational needs and disabilities in our schools continues to grow, our trainees require vital training in understanding the range of barriers to learning and how these can be overcome, but primarily to be given the skills of noticing and listening to better understand and meet the diverse needs of the children in their care. The second part of the question is, are the needs of a learner with SEND dramatically different to a learner who's gifted and talented or is a high prior retainer? All pupils, whether they've been identified as SEND, gifted and talented, a high prior retainer, require different or additional strategies to scaffold their learning, whether it's through extension or reinforcement, and it's their individual strengths and difficulties that need to be supported. We also have to be really careful in making presumptions that a child with special educational needs will not be identified as gifted and talented or a high prior retainer. Ultimately, all of our children are unique. All of our children need us to thoroughly understand them and to provide them with the very best education we can. Thank you for listening.